Hello friends and neighbors. I'm outside the shop getting ready to send this belt rig out to a customer in California. So I hope he likes this. This is a 40 to 46 inch 2-inch wide belt with a Slim Jim holster for a Remington single action with a long barrel, and also for a Beretta Stampede with a 5.5 inch barrel. And as you can see, these are a little different. They don't have a retainer strap. They have a hammer thong for both holsters. And there's plenty of lace there so the customer can tie their favorite knot to keep that in place once they adjust it to where the hammer is. This color is saddle tan on grade A leather from Brazil. The belt is about just over 1/8 of an inch thick, so pretty thick belt, not going to go anywhere. And this is not a Ranger style belt. This is just a regular buckle, and it's got a single keep. So one thing that I think has impeded my sales is I was not able to take credit cards. And so if you see my advertisements on Gunbroker, Texas Gun Trader, you see that it's pay by check or money order. That will change this week. This week I am planning to sign up with a payment gateway. And I probably will start listing on Guns America also, and there's one other gun site. I think it's Arms List. I'm not sure, but the provider I'm going with, they have payment gateways for all the popular gun sites. So I'm gonna go ahead and start taking credit cards, like I said. Check my advertisements next week, and there should be a way to do immediate checkout with credit card. So you can get yourself a rig. Let me know what you want, and I'll build it up and ship it out to you. Now I will tell you, these are taking about 3 weeks for me to make. I'm one guy, and also I have to keep up with the stuff I'm selling on eBay, Gunbroker, and Amazon. And I don't know, Amazon just has not worked out for me, but I'll concentrate some time on that and see if I can't turn that around. I'm on Amazon Handmade at Big Chief Leatherworks, same as my eBay. I haven't sold anything on Etsy lately. I would put stuff up and it would sit there for months and it'd get several likes, or you'd have people critiquing it. They'd write me emails critiquing what I made, but they weren't ordering anything. You know how some people get, they just want to critique everybody else. They don't make anything themselves. So I'm not into that. So if you want to buy something, make an order. If you want to critique something, your email will probably just go to the spam folder. So all right, enjoy these clips. Actually, I've taken the rig apart so that I can ship it out. So this may be easier to see. And this is not like a true fold over. It's got a snap in the back, so you could theoretically change out this strap It's just more as of a decoration than anything. Dog, what are you doing? And there's the belt. That is a long belt. The side will, support 60 inches. I don't know why anybody would need a 60-inch belt, but if you need that, I can probably do it. It's like that saying, with enough of my time and your wife's money, we can do anything. There we go. I just wanted to take a quick video of this because it's an interesting effect. I'm getting ready to dye this. It's going to be black. But look how the rose turned out with just putting the base coat of brown on there. I thought it was pretty cool, so just wanted to video that because, yeah, that's pretty neat. I might actually leave that as when I do another one of these and just top coat it. So cool stuff. Sometimes you just figure stuff out or get something that you weren't thinking about, and turns out great. So I like that, but that's not what the customer asked for, so I'll keep dyeing it. Being an independent worker, you've got to get the maximum bang for your buck. And these cutting mats, these self-healing mats, can get pretty expensive. But I was at Hobby Lobby, and I want to show you this because this is in their drawing section actually, where they have the paints and the pencils. And this cutting mat is 17 inches by 23 inches. That's a pretty good size mat. Yeah, 15 bucks. So if you've seen some of those other mats that they sell, they usually sell them in the sewing section, or you can get them at a leather supply store, and they're usually much more than that. I've seen them as high as $75. So getting a mat this size for $17, I'll buy that all day. And this is Tech Tools, if you didn't see it. Tech Tools cutting mat. And I have used this in the past. I've had several of the smaller ones, and they last really long, and they're really good. So you're not going to cut this up in 2 minutes. Like I said, I think I've had my last one for about a year and a half, and it's still going strong. Now, eventually, the lines will fade, or they get worn off, or you've seen some of these guys who do leather work, and all their lines are wore out. But it's good to have one of these around. And now that I'm using my big table, I'll be able to use this mat more effectively. The other thing is that if you go to Tandy Leather, you'll see these 3/4 inch alphabet sets, and this one in particular is the same type of Western lettering. I guess you would call that a font, the Western font, and this is in 3/4 inch, $30. So just to give you perspective, I went to Tandy the other day, and this particular set, same type of set, just different packaging, 40 bucks. So I saved myself $10 there, and that's a good thing, because I've been wanting this set. I have a 1/2 inch, and I had been borrowing somebody's 3/4 inch set, and I kind of felt bad about it after a while. You keep borrowing stuff. So this was affordable, and I was able to purchase that at $10 discount, so that's good. Now I also went to Tandy and I bought this particular hole puncher for 20 bucks. And I'm showing you this particular hole puncher because don't buy this. Do not buy this hole punch, okay? Today when I was at Hobby Lobby, where I got the cutting board and the stamp set, this particular hole punch was again $10 off. It was a little over, well, maybe not $10. It was a little over $11 at Hobby Lobby. Same exact punch, just the handles were a different color. They had blue instead of red. And these are removable, and you can replace these. Now I'll tell you why I don't want you to buy this particular hole punch. First of all, it has no assist. I don't know what you call it, but when you grip these, it's 1-to-1 pressure. I have another set that will augment my grip. So if you're like me and you have some kind of issue where you have a loose grip, it makes it much easier to punch holes. So this particular hole punch, $10 less at Hobby Lobby, or at least at my Hobby Lobby, than Tandy. The other thing I don't like about this hole punch is for some reason the tips are not sharpened. You can see there's no chamfer on the end to where it would have a sharper edge to be able to cut through the leather. So this thing doesn't cut well at all. I still use my old hole punch. So I'm hoping to rectify that by the replacement tips I bought, which are chamfered. And also on this one, this little brass plate does not come out. You cannot replace this, you cannot change it. And the problem with that is that when you put it on the leather, on the back side of the hole you're punching, if it's finished, it will leave an indent the size of that little plate on your leather. And that just ticked me off. I mean, I'll find a way to drill this out and replace it somehow, but yeah, this was an unfortunate purchase. I already used it somewhat, so I didn't want to take it back. It's got little leather pieces stuck in the tips, but you know, if you haven't bought a hole punch, buyer beware. Don't get this hole punch at Tandy. Get yourself something better with an augmented assist for your grip and replaceable tips. So, and then, like I said, you know, shop around. So, thank you, Hobby Lobby. Definitely, I'll keep looking and get the best bang for my buck. All right, I wanted to do this unbagging. It's like an unboxing, but I got a bag. And I ordered this off Amazon. And again, it's one of those things. It's kind of cheap, so I don't know if it's going to be what I need. But let's open this up and I'll show you what I got. Ooh, I got a box. No, that's not it. Hang on just a second. There's what I ordered. The 23 bajillion piece stamp set. This should help me speed things up. I didn't order the expensive set because I'm not sure which ones I'll use, but just to try these out for 20 bucks, that's pretty good. I get a bunch of oval stamps, and in particular the ones I need are going to be for belts. And these circles, these circular stamps come in very handy if you're just trying to cut a perfect circle or a semi-perfect circle, kind of perfect circle. These should help with that. hopefully I won't cut myself while I'm pulling these out. But and then stuff like this, that could be good for the Ranger style belt, cutting a slot in that. So I'm not going to take all these out and show you every one I got. You can find these on Amazon. I paid just a little over $20, and I think I got what I needed. I'm going to pull these out, and I'll do the highlights, like the ones that I probably will use. The rest of these I may or may not use, but it may be good to have them in the future because you never know what you're going to make. So hang on just a second, I'll show you the highlights. So this set came with a ton of these things, and I didn't put all the ones I could, like this one. That's useful. Some of these I'm not sure how useful they'll be, but it's good to have them. You know, I can set them aside, and if I ever need them, I have them. But things like this, I'll use this often. I'll use that often. These squares and small ovals, definitely when doing belts and holsters and knife sheaths, those come in handy in doing what I do, and hopefully will speed up some processes for me. And if it does that and lasts a year, you know, half a year, then I'm happy with that, and I'll take the ones that I use often and look at getting a set that's more durable. But for right now, I think this will be fine. And yes, they throw in this little stamp pad. I guess that could be useful too, you know. So good job. And the case, which if you could fit all these in that case, you're doing pretty good. You're probably doing better than I am. This clip will probably be included with some other clips, and y'all have a blessed day.